You're probably like, why is Brody standing in front of a
Let's do it.
wall
I'm
here?
coming to join
It's
you.
because Mike Prangley is here.
We got rainfall, and
All right.
it was great. So it happened last night, just
Yeah.
right before my boot camp, and you're supposed to lift some weights inside, but I ran outside.
But
I was just so excited.
you must have felt like a weight was lifted off of you.
Yes. I've been. It's been tough. So I appreciate all of your patience with me,
Yeah, thank
Jess,
you.
and especially Crystal. Yeah, I take weather personally, and it was tough.
Okay, so just how long has it been since we've seen rainfall on the First Coast?
Before Georgia, Florida, right?
That's right. We
I'm
have to
just
go back
thinking.
to October 28th.
Okay.
The most recent rain. It was the day that RV City actually opened for the Florida-Georgia game. At that
my
point,
gosh.
We were in day 28, which turned out to be a 43-day government shutdown, the longest in U.S. history. We've celebrated all kinds of holidays during this drought.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but also Veterans Day, even Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
We're about
And
to
I've gotten a
celebrate
new
Christmas
puppy
here.
in that whole time as well. New puppy
Mike
Cooper.
celebrating a new puppy in that time.
I became a dad again, yeah. So.
In the sports world, the Jaguars have played their way into the playoff picture, going 3-1 during the drought. Not a drought for them. Moving from the 7th seed to the 3rd seed in the AFC. We had also not had a World Series champion when this drought started.
That's right. So it was the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
That's right.
Back to back.
It's been so long. I had to think about that. So, yeah, I want to thank Greg, our executive producer, for putting that together. The wait is over, but keeping folks safe. I'm excited about the rain, but I worry about the rain.
Okay, yeah. So what is the worry here now after so much drought? Getting this much rain in a day or so.
Well, we're simply not used to the roads, and drivers here, when it rains, sometimes we act like it snows here on the First Coast. So we really need to watch out for each other, be nice to each other, polite on the roadways. We need to be extra safe because it's been so long. And also, the roadways, they build up a lot of oil, and they're slicker than normal after such a long dry spell. So we look at rain amounts, heaviest in Georgia today. The new information overnight, well, of course, the models are trying to back off on the heavier rain, but we'll see about that. I still think at least a quarter to a half inch of rain for Duval, St. John's, Clay, and Putnam. Southeast Georgia, you see 7,900 in Waycross. That's underdone. I think they'll be over an inch up in Ware County. So, yeah, that's why you have a meteorologist. We're talking about updating information around the clock. That's why we stream here on First Coast News Plus. And if we take a look at the overall picture, the new information this morning doesn't include not one, but two big rainmakers for us, and this includes the weekend. So folks asking about the Jaguars game. So look at this. We got a stripe of purple and red. We have not seen this. We went back 5 weeks for our first raindrop. This may be like 10 weeks. All right, so we're talking about very heavy rain back in the forecast for the weekend. So for the Colts, Jaguars, we may need the ponchos. Right now, if you look at the data and look at all the stats, 50% chance of some showers by kickoff. I think most of the rain, though, would be before kickoff as I look at the latest stuff coming in. So we'll see. That front's going to be very slow moving, though. So I had to put some showers in even for the first quarter. And then maybe, that's a big maybe, drying out during the game. So hopefully Trevor will, maybe he can practice throwing the football. Somebody can spray the football down for me. He can practice doing that during the week. We take a look at the satellite radar composite waiting on the front to get here. That won't happen until this afternoon. So while we will see some fog, light showers this morning, I still think we head toward the noon hour. There it is, 12:50. Notice the highest rain chances, Brunswick 80%. Jacksonville starting to see that rain increase with our main front in line. So you see a little bright reflectivity, maybe an isolated strong storm, but again, keeping you safe is what I'm here for here today. And then as we go through 4 o'clock, if we do get the strong storm, likely north and west of Jacksonville where there's a little more instability, it moves to the east and it should be weakening, but enough to bring us some needed rain to the south side, Mandarin, E-Town, St. John's, Nocatee, off toward Meiklers. And then as we head into this evening, looking better for the drive home after 5 o'clock. Temperature-wise, well, we've got big changes. Mid to upper 70s today, feeling like December tomorrow. See that flow? Did you see how the clouds are moving northwest to southeast? Yeah, we've got a chillier December day on Wednesday. Sunshine back in the forecast, 63 degrees. I wanted to show you that 7-day forecast. I lit it up for the holidays, it looks like. So today you see the red, that's for our weather impact alert through 5 p.m. All right, little break Wednesday, Thursday. I said a little break. By Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there is more red on the screen. There's our weather impact alert Saturday into at least the first part of Sunday. I think it's going to be at least a 24 to 48 hour rain event with that slow moving front. So we need to extend this through the Jaguars game at this point. But notice those temperatures holding in the low to mid 60s. So out there again, we'll keep you safe on the roads this morning. We got to just slow it down, pack the patience, and then, yeah, let's get that victory, not only in the weather with the rain, but the Jaguars. Right, Crystal?